Dude, I have to tell you, we just came off of recording maybe, because we also do them live. Card Talk with Mrs. Doc.
Yeah.
You know I love you and I love Mrs. Doc and I love Card Talk. It's lost its luster for me.
Oh.
And I'm fine to keep doing the show. We're not going to stop. Here's the problem. With new products, I don't rip wax anymore. So it just doesn't speak to me the same way.
Yeah. You're an elitist.
Dude, I don't rip wax anymore.
Get out of here.
And Adam, it's a 101. Boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, go!
Hello, Pack-A-Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
It is Tuesday when we are recording. And usually you get me by Thursday when I am beat down and I am worn out. Today, I am just fired up and kind of pissed off from work, but I'm ready to roll, man.
I am ready as well. We have had an insane week of hobby hangouts, if you will.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And trouble that we have gotten ourselves into. Kind of a unique show tonight. I'm not going to do as much of a tease beyond that. We're going to dive right into our show, and we're not even doing announcements yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. This guy's too important. Please help us in welcoming Joey from Hoops Hobby Hangout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Joey, welcome.
Thanks
Thanks for joining us, Joey.
No, thank you. Thanks for giving us the chance to be on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ricky and I were coming across some content, and I think we saw on Instagram this past week. Instagram this past week. I may say that I'm fired up, but my brain may not be working. And saw an Instagram feed that, hey, the show's popped up, and it seemed to be a basketball card related hangout chat. Seems super exciting. So we thought, you know what? I watched it, and I said, why don't we bring Joey on to promote it? So Joey, why don't you kind of tell us all about your show?
Yeah, so Hoops Hobby Hangout is essentially a YouTube stream once a week, Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. That gets where 4 basketball card collectors jump on a YouTube live stream and kind of just hang out and talk cards. And we share that stream with everyone on Instagram and the hobby boards and whatever platforms are out there. And last week, we had a bunch of people in the chat kind of hanging out with us and making comments and adding to the conversation. And then, we'd love to also have other people jump on the stream if we give out the link and via link and QR code. And we'd love to have other people jump on the video feed and kind of hang out with us. And it's really the purpose of it. The goal of it is really twofold. One, to really focus on cards and sets and designs and collecting and our habits and all that stuff. And then also to kind of give us a place where we feel like we can just hang out with other collectors. Because, I think as the national came and went, at least I, who didn't get a chance to go to the national, watched it. I was like really jealous that everyone got to like hang out with their friends and talk cards and do card things for 5 days. And as it developed, I was like, well, why can't we do that on a regular basis? So that's kind of what it's developed into.
We talked about it before the show started, that the QR code that you mentioned, I thought was really innovative. And I think is a fantastic idea that will catch on, that if you guys are talking about something, or if someone has something to share, they could simply scan it and jump right on. You go through StreamYard, which is very easy for people to use. I love that idea. Where'd you come up with that?
Honestly, it was from a Kings podcast, a Sacramento Kings podcast I watch. It's actually the old Sacramento Kings play-by-play who does a podcast, and they put up a QR code after every game, and you can scan the QR code and call in or video in, and you can kind of talk with them on the stream.
Oh, that's incredible. Now, Joey, are you based in California?
Yeah, in Orange County.
Okay. And so what's the other cool thing about this is that you and the 3 other hosts, I assume you are spread out across the country, but why don't you tell us a little bit about that, including our very own Boston Steve?
Yeah, it kind of worked out perfectly. And I think we ended up with a nice array or variety of types of collectors and also locations. I'm in California. Steve's out in Boston, and Ryan's in Denver. He's the Nuggets collector. And then Adam is in the Midwest. I don't know exactly where. I think he's in Kentucky, maybe. So like we literally have
unknown.
the entire country spanned across. So we got it covered. We got you covered.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And for wrestling fans, parts unknown's a big deal. So
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you guys are basketball focused, but that's awesome.
And it seems as though about one topic a week that you guys will kind of loosely base your conversation around. At least that's what you mentioned in your first video. Is that still kind of the thought going forward?
Yeah, I think that's the goal. Last week was kind of let's establish what we're here for. Let's figure out, let's put out there the mission and why we're here and what we're doing. And then we kind of went from there. And yeah, we're going to try to focus on one topic a week. This week and next week are going to be just kind of collector backgrounds. So Ryan and I are going to be doing a little bit of why we collect our teams, things like that. We all kind of have cards pulled out that we can share if we need. And this is where that QR code is great. Cause if I'm a Kings collector, if anybody has Kings cards that they want to share that they can jump on that stream, they can scan the code, jump on, put their card up to the camera, and we can kind of literally just do like a Kings wide share of collection of the collection. And this week it's Kings, but in a future week, it could be a specific set, like a specific exquisite cards, exquisite basketball. And another week it could be, Panini game dated sets, whatever, right? It could just be whatever. I know that Steve and Adam have talked about like doing a topic on, I think it was 57 tops. And I think they both have that set. So like, anybody's got that set can share it. And I know Kyle's working on that set, Wax Museum Kyle. So like, it's just, that's the idea is like, let's jump on, let's just like share and create this community of collectors that can hang out.
There can't be enough of that in the hobby, to be honest. Like the content is out there for people who want to go and buy massive cards or to review auction houses or go to card shows and try and do a coin flip for a certain amount of money. But for us, like we certainly feel that community is perfect. So I absolutely love it. Well, Joey, we want to be mindful of your time. We know that you got a newborn. We're going to let you plug anything that you want now. And then I think Ricky just has one follow-up question there at the end before you leave.
Yeah, maybe two.
All right. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that newborn was quite prominent in our first episode, and that's not going to happen again. We tried it. I took the kids and the wife. We went to the lake that day, and she was like, "Can you just take them so I can handle the other two kids, and then come home after we're done?" And it didn't work out. So
yeah, I mean, what are you going to say to that? Like, no, yeah, I got a podcast about sports cards. It's hard to do that, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, and I mean,
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say she's gracious enough to give me an hour a week to just like talk cards without parental responsibilities. So
that's awesome. Yeah, no, you'll learn as a podcast host that if it can go wrong, it will. If you have dogs, babies,
oh yeah,
I applaud your effort, but just know it'll pop its head back up on the air. You'll hear babies, you'll hear dogs. It just happens. And just roll with it, because I think it brings an element of like closeness, right? Authenticity of like, yeah, I kind of am invited into Joey's home a little bit for the evening while we're talking basketball cards. So Joey,
wait, plug the show here.
Oh, please.
Oh yeah. So every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. That's where we stream live. We have Ryan Mindcycle has figured out the way to put all that stuff on like the podcast platform. So he's put everything up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that stuff. So you can catch the hangout and the conversation, even if you miss it live and you can't join us live, which is hard to do. Like I can't join other shows live. Like I'd love to join you guys live, but it's very rare that I can get on the stream. So yeah. Sure. So hang out, talk cards, share cards, and that's the hope.
I love it.
That is perfect. And I will say this, you said that you sometimes have a hard time jumping on the live. So I will prepare you for what's about to happen. We have this thing called Card Court. And I think Ricky, you want to introduce him to this?
Yeah. And if you don't know, I know we have Boston Steve in the audience, and I know he's been with the show long enough to know about Card Court. Joey, you don't need to fill in the spot. And this really isn't even your fault, Joey. This is Boston Steve's fault. But you unfortunately are the face of the show. So with that, let's go ahead and get this Card Court music going. Now, Joe, you might not be able to hear it very well. You'll need to go back and listen. The audio is coming through quite clearly.
Yeah.
And you have just found yourself in card court.
Excellent.
So, Joey, can you answer just a couple easy questions? No tricks here. How many days in a week are there?
7.
Okay, good. And how many hours in a day?
24.
Oh, dude, he's nailing it.
Dude, this is easy.
He's already way smarter than Boston Steve. So that, if you multiply that, that gives us a grand total of 168 hours in any given week. Fair?
I'll take it.
Okay. You know your boys over here in Salt Lake City, Utah, record on Thursdays at 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain.
6 Pacific?
Yeah.
All right.
Now your show goes about an hour.
It does.
Okay. Interesting. Our show goes about an hour.
It does seem to go, yeah, it goes about an hour.
You would have thought out of 167 other selections that maybe Boston Steve would be a little more considerate so his boy Joey could join us live.
Exactly. We had to move the date of our show so Joey could come
We
on.
literally are on Tuesdays now because these guys have bumped us from our gig.
Yeah, Boston Steve's bumped us.
Yeah, Boston Steve, really.
Joey's an innocent bystander
He
here.
brought a lot of talent with Hoops Hobby Hangout, and suddenly we're bumped. Joey, have you ever heard the name Spencer Hawes?
Oh, I am quite familiar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and did you possibly reach out to us and say, hey, guys, you're going to the National? You mentioned earlier you didn't get to go to the National. You're jealous. Did you say, look out for this guy's 0708 Upper Deck SPX 101?
I recall something similar to that happening, yeah.
Joey, did you know that Chad and I literally walked up and down every single table at National before we even said hi to anyone looking for your card?
I was not aware of that, but it meant a lot that you guys mentioned it on the stream after the National.
And this is the love we get. You tell your boy from Boston that I'm shipping up to Boston. Oh, yeah. Shipping up. I'm shipping up to Boston. And he and I are going to have a little chit chat.
You want to meet there? We could do this. We could do this very, very friendly.
We should join their show on Thursday.
Oh,
you're going to be in Disneyland. Scan that QR code from the Matterhorn.
You guys, we've just been talking about what time for an hour and a half. Yeah, listen, dude.
You should.
I don't want to hijack your show, but I may tune in, and if it works out, I may scan that QR code just to say hello.
He may accidentally kick you off the stage, and
I think we'd love it.
Done.
We
would. Done. And you don't. You can ignore me. You can have me. Whatever you want.
I'll have you. I don't know what Steve will do. I'll welcome you with open arms.
Yeah. Well, I might take him up on that. I might be coming live from the Halloween party at Disneyland dressed as Star-Lord. Dude, you know Steve will go. He'll go 6 to midnight for that.
All right, we got to let Joey go.
All right. Well, thank you guys, Joey. You've been an incredibly good sport and hanging out with us.
Yes.
The reason, you thanked us for having you on. It's our pleasure to have you guys on Hoops Hobby Hangout. I think you guys have been very innovative with this. I'm very envious of this idea you've come up with for the QR code to further engage listeners. I'll tell you, I will be tuning in this upcoming Thursday because I love shows that you can interact with so quickly and so easily. So I think it's so cool. I think that what you guys are doing is just amazing. It's all about connections and friendship, and you are giving that to people across the world, really, that tune in for your show in just a very easy, laid back setting. So very well done, Joey. We hope it keeps going for a very long time.
Thanks a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Joey.
All right. Take care, Joey. We'll see you.
We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Hoops Hobby Hangout. Yeah.
He was a very good sport about that.
Very good sport.
I had to preface it because I wasn't quite sure, if you know about card court or not. You don't know about card court. That could be a little.
I was listening
dicey.
for hints, and when he said, "Hey, I'd like to hear your show live," I thought, okay, maybe he knows.
Yes,
maybe we're in. But no, that's super cool what they're doing. We got to figure out a way to work with them. And
here's the beautiful thing: everyone who streams on YouTube, you just go back and watch the show.
Yep.
and you can leave comments there. And I'm certain they would be happy to go back and read comments after the fact, as are we. It's all going to work out. And the fact that there's more shows like this is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, should we rewind this thing? Rewind it back to the start of the show and do some announcements?
Yeah. So, Chad, before we get crazy wild into our antics and shenanigans, how about some show announcements?
I got some show announcements for you, right here. Oh, if they know, they know. They're not going to know till next week.
No, but you'll go back and re-listen to this.
So good. So good. All right, Ricky, we want to remind people mostly of our website, pttfpodcast.com.
Yes.
From there, you can listen to all of our shows. You can watch the YouTube, which we are encouraging people to do, to get our lovely faces, this beautiful background, and all of the cards that we show right up here on the air. So in addition to that, I don't know where I'm going from here, sponsors and affiliate links.
Yeah.
I want to remind the people that when you go buy your post-national cards on eBay, first, log into eBay.
Yeah.
Very important.
Check. Do you want to share the hint that someone said that they do? They said every single morning they wake up, they just log into eBay.
Perfect.
And then close the browser, and it's keeps them logged in for the full day.
So they log in, and then they go to our show website,
yes,
pttfpodcast.com, click the sponsors, click the visit eBay site, and from there, anything you buy in the next 24 hours, your boys get a small commission free for you, and it helps support our show in really the only way that our show is supported is through that link.
Yep. And it's a big one. It makes a huge difference. And I'll just remind you guys, I've tried to lay off it a couple of weeks here. We pour all this money back into you guys. Gifts, in other ways we can interact with you guys easier. Everything goes back to you. Trust me, we are not making money running this podcast. It is a labor of love. So any little bit you can do really helps us out. Give back to you and do fun events like Secret Santa giveaways and other contests.
I've got the eBay purchases from the last week pulled up here for people to see on the YouTube, and a couple of fun ones of note. We got a TJ McConnell made an appearance.
What?
How about that? A lot of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey.
And a couple that I actually want to show the photos of. First of all, this 1-of-1 OB Toppin. Who would have thought?
What?
Here we go. 2023-24 Optic Choice Nebula 1-of-1. It's a pretty good looking card.
That's a card of note.
Yeah, it is. Nice little 1-of-1. I wonder about the centering on the back here. Maybe 60-40?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a 1-of-1. I mean, what are you going to do?
Right.
What do you want?
Speaking of, one of our biggest Pacer friends of the show, Wax Museum Kyle, made a comment in our super secret show chat that he's looking to downgrade a PSA 10 card he owns. I have never heard a collector say that in my life.
Well,
it makes all the sense now they think about it, but
so I think that's important. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Kyle has not traditionally put all of his value in cards in PSA.
No, minimal, I would say.
And so
I don't think grading when I think Kyle.
In his situation where he owns a PSA 10 of a very rare and important set card.
Right.
Why not sell it at a premium for that PSA 10 and then go back and be able to buy a raw version of that card and have money left over to go buy another card?
Oh yeah, no, it just took me a second to kind of process that. Like, It's just not something you hear people say.
Well, it's a line of thinking that you and I traditionally have not taken.
Correct.
But I think that it's wise, you've done this, as have I, to always listen to what other people are doing and see if there's a way to integrate that, because you've got a lot of PSA cards. Yep. I have a lot of PSA cards, and maybe someday we're in that position to give that a try. But I thought that was pretty bright.
Yeah. No,
I've never done it.
I've just never seen that statement. Those words together in that order.
Yeah. Card number 2. We've got a Guardians of the Galaxy, Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Terrible photo.
Yeah.
I mean, the angle, like, what are we doing here?
Has this guy ever taken a photo in his life?
I bet this was Tim.
I'll bet it was Boston Steve.
It may have been. This was the eBay listing, to be fair.
No,
just probably taking the photo so quick because he had to log on and record a show at the same time as ours. This is a great looking card. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I told you. So Rocket, obviously Rocket right here. You know who Rocket is? Rocket is the dog in Superman.
He is.
It's the James Gunn playbook, and it works for me.
Okay.
I saw Superman last week. It works for me, but it is Guardians of the Galaxy, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
No, you're 100% right. And we talked about that as you were heading to the movie, and you responded, and you're like, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, okay, is that good? Is that bad?
I wanted to leave you
correct.
hanging.
And so I had to cool guy it and just said correct.
And you did. And I was like, okay, he gets it.
I didn't get it. I had no idea.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a great job with making Lex Luthor or Luthor. Luthor. His bad guy.
Luger was the narcissist.
Yes. Okay. They made his arsenal of bad guys really good. A bad villain is very important to me.
Yes.
I don't deal with him as a Superman villain with just his brain against all the powers of Superman. Yes. That does not work for me. But his arsenal that he had, perfect.
Can I add one thing to that?
Oh, yeah.
Superman's biggest problem amongst all superhero movies and characters, he's too strong. It's too hard to see him vulnerable. And I think that's why I've liked all the Superman movies. Personally, I don't mind sitting down and watching them. But I think that's why they've struggled. I think they're struggling. Yes. They did a really good job of showing him vulnerable.
They did. Vulnerable. We don't want to spoil it, but emotionally and physically, with different physical aspects of different villains, they did a very good job with that. Because I agree. There was one part at the very end when he's like spinning around doing his thing that I don't want to talk too much about. But the whole time I'm like, bro, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it from the start. This movie's 10 minutes and we're good. Yeah. But they made you believe why he didn't do it.
Correct.
And so I thought it was very well done. Yep. But Rocket is totally the dog. Totally the dog.
Yeah. Your boy is hitting up Disney. If anyone's in Disney, hit me up this weekend. This weekend. Do you want to make an announcement?
What?
About Disney?
What about it?
And where you're going to be?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be going Disney on Sunday.
We're both going to be going to Disney.
Yeah, separately. So my sister's 39th birthday. My dad thinks it's her 40th.
Yeah.
Which is a funny bit.
Oh. So he miscalculated.
Oh, yeah. So he actually.
That's a big one to miscalculate.
Here's a quick aside. My sister and my dad went on a fishing trip up to Oregon a couple of months ago. Okay. My dad bought the return flight home for my sister. She goes to get up through TSA, scans the ticket. They're like,
it doesn't match.
They're like, this doesn't match. Oh. Like, what's your date of birth? And she tells him. And they're like, that's not what you got on your ticket.
Oh, my God.
She's got to go all the way back to the ticket counter.
What?
And fortunately told him, hey, my dad put this in here. And he got the year wrong. He thought she was turning 40. She's not. She's turning 39.
That's
she gets through funny. TSA. She's like, so, forgot my birthday, huh? So anyway, it's her birthday party, or it's her 39th birthday. She wanted to do something for it. I was like, why don't we go to Oogie Boogie?
Yeah.
And she didn't have anything planned. She doesn't plan out as far ahead as like I do. I was like, let's just go. And so her husband didn't really want to go. He's not a big Disney guy. So she was like, well, my parents were non-committal. And I was like, I'll go with you. Let's just do it. Let's just do it as a trip. And then eventually my parents jumped on ship and wanted to go. But yeah, I'm going to be there on Sunday.
That's going to be
I'm going to fly down Sunday. I'm going to fly back Monday morning.
I'll high five you in the airport because I think you'll be coming out of the airport. In fact, I bet we jump on your plane to go home.
Really?
Yeah.
You doing Long Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go live in the airport.
Dude, let's do it. But I'm going for our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you. And we didn't realize the Halloween party was going on. We got tickets Thursday night. We're going to be showing up as Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's
Gamora
awesome.
And Star-Lord.
That is so cool. Go if
we
they
have to
Rocket out, or if they have some of the guys out.
Oh yeah,
go get a photo.
I will do that, and we will definitely ride the Guardians ride.
Yeah,
dressed as Guardians.
Monsters After Dark.
Oh yeah,
it's a good one.
Oh, is that what it's going to be now?
Oh yeah.
Oh
no, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. The Oogie Boogie Bash is my favorite day of the year.
Yeah,
it's my favorite day of the year. It's not even close. I love Disney. I love the themed treats that they have. Love Halloween. I love I can dress up in costume. Happiest place on earth.
Yep. No, I agree.
All the things.
You nailed it. You nailed all the good stuff for me too. So,
all right.
Long way to say thank you, Boston Steve.
Is that where we were going?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rocket Raccoon's amazing.
PTTFpodcast.com. Other announcements. We want to remind people over on the YouTube and in podcast form that we do have Card Talk with Mrs. Dot coming out 1 or 2 times per week, depending on the product of the week.
Yep.
We'll break those down. Please go over there and watch it. Leave it up on the background, even if you're just rolling. And that's something that we really have enjoyed.
Yeah.
One component of that I want to get feedback on. As we pull up the box price, I often will compare what you could buy as a single from that same set as opposed to the box price. You with me on this?
No, I'm reading stupid Boston Steve. Sorry. He's talking to me about my wife and all these great ideas.
Pull it together, man.
Rewind 15 seconds.
One thing that I want to get people's opinion on a Card
Yes.
Talk with Mrs. Talk is we take the box price, we
Thank
go over to Card Ladder, we see what you could buy as an individual card. I want to know if people enjoy that or not. Throw it up in the comments here on the YouTube or message us on Pack to the Future podcast.
Yeah, because if you don't like it, Chad's going to get really pissed and we're never going to do it again.
Never. All right, those are all the announcements.
All right. Well, thank you very much. God, it's been a night, man. We've been
Oh yeah, we've been
some-
recording for an hour and a half, no problem.
recording.
Just rolling, work for 10 hours.
Yeah, so
Let's do it.
so Chad, how about that Walter Payton card?
Oh man, is that where we are? Oh. Yeah. Tell you what.
Are you ready for this? Do you want me to go first?
No. I
You
got
need a
this.
minute?
I got this. I
All
got
right.
this. Now, here's the thing. There's been some updates that I have not told you.
Oh, even me.
Now,
I'm just prepping something for the show. I'm not ignoring you.
I will say that I have made on better terms with the seller of this card.
Oh, you.
And I need
become
your
friends.
opinion on this.
Okay.
What I am prepared to show right now is the message thread on eBay, including the seller's ID. Should I not do that? I will read it based off your initial.
Yeah,
reaction.
just knowing you, I wouldn't have any qualms. Just know how good of a friend I am. I'm putting myself in your shoes.
Appreciate it.
I'd have no issue doing it. But I know you're gonna get you're gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight as is, and you definitely won't sleep if you put this up.
Okay, I appreciate it. So where we left off with this card, which I did not tell people what the card was. I said it was a big purchase card off of eBay. I get the card quicker than I expected, didn't go through authentication. After the seller rejected my Venmo goods and services, all the red flags were there.
Yeah.
I open up the card. It's a Walter Payton that I shouldn't have received, valued at $1,000 less than what I bought a card for.
God damn it.
So I send it back via eBay. Oh, he accepts the return. And so eBay generates a QR code for me to return via FedEx. Now, my clinic over there in Murray, right across the street, there's a FedEx. So I take the card with me last Thursday to work. Got it in my bubble mailer.
Mm-hmm.
Jet right over to FedEx after the last lady of the day. And I say, hey, this card's really important. Will you scan this QR code and put a label on it?
Yeah.
He says, sure. I'm like, are you okay if I film you doing it? This seller kind of screwed me over and I need to make sure I get all the documentation. So I'm walking behind the counter
You're sometimes more of an attorney than I
with
am.
the FedEx guy and I'm filming him scan the QR code. No, he already had the QR code because that's how I made a video. Printing out the label, sticking it on the package, and I make sure it's all sealed shut afterwards. I'm like, can I make sure? Stop the video, take a photo of it, and he ships it off. Now, this card is going to Idaho. So it comes in, and I'm tracking it.
Why haven't we just driven up there?
The next day. So the next day it gets there.
Yeah.
It's signature required. I didn't request it. It just happened to be signature required. Like, perfect. Finally going to get my money back. So that's what I requested.
Right.
Update from FedEx. We'll try again tomorrow. Seller did not answer door to sign for package.
Yeah. Oh.
Immediately, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This he's not going to sign for it. It's going to come back to me and I'm not going to get the money.
Uh-huh.
So I tell him, I say, it's on the way back to FedEx, was handed to them and it's tracking on eBay. I said, thank you. Apologies for the mix up. So he starts to apologize.
Okay.
Then I screenshot the fact.
You do not summarize what you said. Anything
I
that
won't.
you said word for word.
I screenshot the photo of FedEx, who took a photo of his front door of him not answering it and said item was not delivered.
Oh no.
And I just send him the screenshot. That's it.
Okay.
I will be able to sign for it Monday, he says.
And what day is this?
This is Friday.
Okay.
I said, then log into FedEx and arrange for it. That's on you. I followed up with, 1 minute later, eBay won't let you keep the money in the card because you aren't home to sign for it. He responds with, I'm not trying to keep the money in the card. In retrospect, maybe I was a little aggressive. I'm not sure why you're convinced I'm some sort of scammer.
Dude.
I'm still fuming. It's after work, it's the next day.
I was sweating for him just seeing your initial response. I'm like, dude, this guy's in trouble.
Now, here's the thing. He said the card you purchased is back in transit to me now as well. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I respond with single thumbs up.
Which Chad gives you a single thumbs up for the YouTube. It means this.
I hate it. I don't like that. So I respond to his first message of, I'm not convinced why. I don't know why you're convinced I'm some sort of scammer. And I said, it's possibly because I'm out $1,200 and don't have a card. I thought that was a very factual response.
It is. And funny, unless you're the person you're talking to.
And then he says, which I'm trying to get to you. I'm not able to manually refund the $1,200 at this time because there's a pending case open on the order. Yeah, I may have generated that pending case, but I'm still mad I don't have the money or the card. He says, would be more than happy to refund it now if they'd let me. All right.
Who lets you? Just give me my money.
Well, so then it's Saturday night at like 6:30.
Oh, God. No. And then that's when the tense music went away and Chad got about 15 whiskey deep.
Oh, I had one Manhattan. Okay. Thank you very much.
Same difference at this age.
That's true. That's true.
And this is where he put it on sheriff boots and started walking in. Probably nothing but cowboy boots.
So then I say, log into FedEx and arrange for you to pick it up at a FedEx store. It says they'll try again tomorrow, then send it back to me if you don't sign again. They didn't say that part, but I assume they would try 3 times, send it back. Then I said, then you'll be out a card and $1,200.
Bitch.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Well, you kind of said it without saying it.
No, I did not. He said, I will have someone there all day to sign for it tomorrow. So all of a sudden, he's not going to wait till Monday. He's going to have someone there.
Isn't that convenient?
I asked him from there, what platform did you sell that Walter Payton on? Because I had, before I sent that message,
I forgot about
gone on to eBay to see how much that Walter Payton sold for. And you know what? That card didn't sell on eBay. So I think that there was no eBay buyer for a Walter Payton.
He's busted.
I'm on him.
He's busted.
I'm so all over what he's trying to lay down. He tells me he sold it on Instagram. He's a step ahead. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I decided to give him silent treatment. He said at this point, he goes with the buyer declined the package instead of signing for when I told him it was going to be the wrong card. So it's being returned to sender, me, by USPS. He then follows up the next day after I don't respond. Here's the tracking info for the package that has your card in it. It's being returned to sender. I'm giving this to you so you can see when the package gets back to me. I feel terrible. 6 years and the first time I put the wrong label on a package. At this point, now I feel bad.
Now you're starting to feel like a jerk.
Well, now it's, to me, in my mind, to my own defense, and I know I'm getting defensive about this, but here's what clicked in my mind. He finally gave me some details and a second apology. Because I didn't realize he had the first apology, but
you were too busy. You were blinded by rage.
Here's the other thing that still his story doesn't completely add up, though, because previously he told me that the card was already in transit back to him. I popped in the tracking number. The last tracking update for this card is that it was delivered to the original buyer. That's the last update. It says delivered to house. And then there's an update on the USPS that says this item was requested to return to sender.
Okay.
But on the tracking part, the very last thing was it was delivered. And it hasn't updated in 5 days.
Oh my God.
So fortunately, my eBay funds should be coming back to me in a day or two. It takes 5 business days for them to come back. I don't think I'm ever seeing this card. He tried calling USPS to get an update. He couldn't get anything.
Well,
at least I bought. Here's the lesson. Don't find a card on eBay and try and negotiate outside of eBay. Yeah. Because if I would have done it and bought it through Venmo,
screwed.
I wouldn't have been protected.
Yep. Lessons learned.
Yeah.
And lesson 2, don't mess with the boss. Don't cross the boss. You do not want to be on Chad's bad side.
I mean, maybe it was a little aggressive, but I thought I was fair aggressive.
Yeah, you were aggressive but fair.
In retrospect, yeah, maybe I would have gone a little easier. I wanted the card though.
Hey, you were aggressive, very aggressive, but fair.
Thank you. When you say it gentle, it makes it sound better.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where we stand. And I will say this. Last week, Tim said that the reason the card didn't go through authenticity guarantee was because it was best offer. That does not appear to be the case, according to Google. So still, it is a mystery as to why it did not go through authenticity guarantee.
That is weird.
There's still red flags for me.
Yeah.
The saga will continue.
So here's the conundrum I'm having. And you're gonna fall
with me?
The chair. No, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
The next part of the show.
Yeah.
We're scheduled to talk about the card show.
Yes.
And I do want to talk about that. And I don't want to talk about it out of order. But we got two hosts, at least, of the Hoops Hobby Hangout with us in the chat. I know at least one of them is on the East Coast, and he goes to bed by bedtime about 8 p.m.
Can I step in real quick?
Please.
That may change your mind. I put together a video of a recap of the card show and card shop walkthrough.
Okay.
And it will be dropping in 2 days. I don't know if that changes your mind at all.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
All I'm questioning is, do I give the surprise up front? Because it's not really related to overtime or the card show.
I'm not following.
I know. I've got a hobby-related story.
Okay.
Unrelated to the card show, unrelated to overtime, that you are going to die. And so is Boston Steve.
Do I know what it is?
No, you'll know.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing, man.
So maybe I do it so that we can have Boston Steve's reaction before he goes night night.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
This is a little.
I trust you. I don't know what the hell you're doing. I'm here for it though. I'm not going anywhere.
This is so not the way to do a podcast. I am screwing this up, but
no, it doesn't matter.
Nope. You know what? Boston Steve's gonna have to wait. I highly recommend he stays on the show live, but we're going to do it in due course. That's just horrible podcasting. You have to go in order. We have an order for a reason. Sorry for that delay.
I'm silent, man. You do what you got to do. I'm not going anywhere. I'm good.
No, I'm good.
I don't have to wake up till 4:45 tomorrow. I'm sleeping in. I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had it right here. We could have totally read the parts to each other.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Oh, I'm talking about your old story now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Let's get to the positive hobby talk, the positive experience. We hit up a card show.
Yeah, we did.
Doc was there. eBay was there. We said his name.
Say his name and he appears.
Let's welcome on.
Junkie was present.
No one, because he's got to work right now.
Yeah. And we hit up the classic card show. First ever.
Yeah. Debut episode. We had Alex Jones on.
Yep.
Interestingly, was not the prominent Alex Jones, but was a different a local Alex Jones.
Oh no, that was the Alex Jones.
Of
Utah.
Yeah, it was Alex Jones of Utah. But he put on the card show. We had him on.
Yeah.
And we decided to go check it out.
Uh-huh.
We had all agreed upon a start time of 10:30. The card show opened at 10.
Yep.
I had Pilates, heels over my head, Pilates.
Behind your ankles.
That's it. Until 9:50. Take me about 20 minutes to get down there.
Uh-huh.
And you were going to be ready to roll by 10:15, 10:30. So we said, you know what? 10:30 is perfect.
Yep.
I roll in about 10:10. I like to be early.
Yep.
Punctual gentleman.
I tried to roll in about 10:15, but then got insanely lost trying to find the parking lot.
And immediately, which just baffles me. Like it's a hotel. It's a standard hotel.
You would think it'd be pretty straightforward.
Apparently it was not. But two things immediately came to mind.
Oh, that's right. I was listening to Tim joining our show last week 15 times on repeat. And that's why I kept getting distracted and missing the turn off.
You're in there just slapping your knee.
Greetings. I love Tim.
Two things caught my eye. Number one, there are so many people in line to get in this show.
Yeah.
So many people. When I got there, the line was all the way out the door. There had to be 50 people in line just to get into the show. to get entered for the raffle and for the free pack of cards. That was number 1. Number 2, while I'm waiting in line, I pull up Instagram.
Yeah.
Tim had already talked about how he is already inside of the show with his daughter.
Yeah. Got to give Alex some love here. It's an opportunity. Tim was saying he was right on the border of 100, the first 100 in that show.
Who get a pack.
Who get a free pack. And Alex and his team, as he said on our show, they went above 100. And there's no question about it.
Oh, inside of there?
No, as far as packs they gave out. They gave out more than just to the first 100.
Wow.
So good on them. Huge, super cool.
Show space had to be, what do you guess, 50 feet wide by 150 feet long?
Yeah.
For the entire show space?
Yeah.
One of the goals that Alex had that he told us about is to make sure people had room inside of the show. Based off what I have seen from recent card shows, that should have been more than enough room.
Yeah.
You couldn't move inside of there.
No.
You could not move inside of there.
I hate to say this. It was worse than the upstairs at the National.
It was.
It was on par or worse.
That's perfect. I couldn't agree more.
I want to be very careful with the way we talk about this because this was not Alex's fault. This was not Alex's intention. I know that. It just got bigger than he ever dreamed it would become.
It was massive.
And he is, the first thing he said to us, guys, I thought it would be a lot more space. He was shocked. He was disappointed.
We met him. He was fantastic.
And he said, yep, I'm working on solutions to fix this for next month's or the next one we put on. So like, he's very aware. And I don't think it was him trying to screw over anyone. It just got so big. He couldn't contain it. He had a large space.
Exactly. And here's how we think that we go about this. We set the stage of what we saw and what we did.
Yeah.
And then let's go through and rate the things.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you. I do not see this as a negative thing. So I'm glad that you stopped there.
Right.
I see this as a positive thing because this man wants to run an excellent card show.
Yep.
And he knows in his mind what makes a good card show and what just makes money.
Yes.
And he's going to fix it.
I agree. And
I am so excited.
I will be back at show number 2.
Yeah.
Like I am seriously eager to see how this thing grows and develops. We had a great time for the amount of cards we did see.
Yeah.
And it's ironic that you had to sit in that big long line like Tim. You should have just done what I did, get lost, park in the wrong place, and then you just walk in the back door. I walked in the back.
That's perfect.
Missed everyone.
You're Mr. Backdoor.
What's the big deal?
Yeah. The show floor, I bet we only ended up seeing half of the booths there because it was so busy.
It was. Yep. And that would be accurate.
Probably 50-50 Pokemon sports cards. Maybe 60-40 sports.
Yeah. I'd say 50-50, 60-40 sports, maybe. It's hard to know because we couldn't see. Or did you say 60-40 Pokemon?
No, I said the same thing.
Oh, yeah. 50-50, 60-40. Yeah. Oh, I didn't catch the first part. I think that I'd agree with that. It's hard to know because we didn't get to see there were a lot of tables we didn't see.
Right.
If I'm being honest.
Oh yeah.
It got so bad that I show up in the back and I'm like looking for all of you. I see some even listeners of the show want to go say hi, but I'm like, I got to find Chad and Tim. And I got to attach a cord to us or else we're going to lose each other.
Yeah.
I look around, immediately run into Tim and his daughter and towards the back. And we start texting with you. You're still coming in through the front. And
I was waiting for both of you guys to come in the front door. Interestingly enough, I didn't realize you had snuck in the back door.
Well, and then it kind of dawned on me. So I'm like, we got to go get Chad. So Tim and I try to make it up to you. And it quickly becomes apparent we were not going to get through this crowd. And we're in the very back. And so I look for an exit there. Luckily, this setup was nice, though, that you could get out. There were side doors along this whole spot, and you could get out into like a side lobby that was not nearly as crowded. So if you wanted to maneuver around the outside of the room, then it was quite easy. So I did that and joined you. And as I was getting ready to do that, as we're trying to like work our way up through the room, like this gives you a good idea of how crazy this place was. The National was so busy, right? I never had a problem hearing you.
Right.
I turn around to Tim. He taps me on the shoulder as I'm walking up towards you. And he says, I read his lips. I can barely hear him. It is that loud. And I'm certain I hear, I'm going to the car. We're going to the car.
Oh, okay.
So not 5 minutes in there, we're still trying to cook up and get together. And Tim's already leaving for the car.
Yep. Yeah. And you were so convinced of that. By the time you came back out, we decided we were going to try and live stream it and give people an opportunity to experience that.
Yeah.
And that was the opening of it, that Tim had already left.
I gave him
Luke even step foot inside.
Luke at the National gave him a card, gave me a card to give it to him. I gave it to him, and 30 seconds later, he's going to the car.
Yeah. Yep. You can see that live experience over on YouTube. We streamed it live. It's only about 20 minutes. You can get some good stuff out of there. If you're listening to the podcast version of this, go on over to YouTube. I edited up what I think is a pretty decent video of the walkthrough through there that you can go check out as well. So I guess the only thing of note, I think, for the show, we can say this and then we'll move on to the card
first
shop.
we found a Tim. Turns out he did not leave.
Yeah.
He said, we're going to the corner. That's how loud that place was. So we do meet up with Tim briefly, and we apologize. No, we don't. I don't. For all the crap we gave him for just ditching us. But he did not ditch. He stuck around. He was
he was just in there. There's so many people you can't see him.
And his daughter was making deals left and right.
Yeah.
So good on them. But okay, now tell us about the one thing.
So we'll have this over on the video. I ended up seeing a ticket at a sports card booth. It was a PSA slab check, but it was turned away from me and I couldn't see what it was. You were standing in front of me going through the booth line.
Right.
And I was like, hey, Ricky, who's on that check? First thing that I'd seen that I was interested in. You turn around, you're like, Vin Scully. I'm like, okay, yeah. Like, who's actually on the check, guy? I figure it's a Ricky bit. You turn to me, you're like, it is. It's Vin Scully. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I have not seen a Vin Scully autograph in the wild.
Yeah.
Of note, my mom happened to buy a Vin Scully autograph on eBay the week before that just came in the day before the show.
How insane.
It's so insane. And we look at this check, which I've got here and I'll pull up on the screen. I asked the guy, I'm like, is this for sale? And again, you can barely hear him.
Yeah.
And he's like, huh? And I'm like, is this check for sale? He's like, yeah, I think so. Okay. And he starts telling me, he's like, yeah, it's a Vin Scully signed check. I'm like, yeah, I know. I see it.
Tell him the whole story behind it.
I'm like, how much? $225.
And we both sat there for a minute.
We paused. There was a moment of pause when you and I look at each other.
Said, are you going to do it or am I?
And I'm like, dollars? Like
US?
Like how many zeros are behind it? He's like, yeah, $225. And before he could even finish telling me the story behind it,
sold.
I said, yeah, I'll buy it. And so I bought it. He then proceeds to tell us the story, which you can hear more on the YouTube video again that I will show, or that will be up on our YouTube.
Please.
I'll give a little hint of it.
Yeah.
This was a check that Vin Scully signed for one of his kids to go to school.
Yeah. And you can find out kind of what school if you're enough.
It's a beautiful autograph. I love it. Not ever something I thought I would have in my collection, but I thought it was a great pickup for the show.
I think it's incredible. It actually made the show because like it became very apparent how busy this place was. We were not going to we were not going to be able to see a lot of cards. And so a purchase was not likely.
Right.
And so the fact that we found that made it a huge success for the day.
Oh, absolutely. I am ecstatic with it. And so much so that really right after this, we stepped outside, we looked at it, we recorded a little bit with it. We tried to go back in and it was so busy. And we just decided, hey, you know what? It's time to leave.
Yeah.
It's just too busy. But you had an idea. You're like, I don't really want this day to end.
Now at this point, Tim did really ditch us.
Yeah, Tim was gone. Tim was
Back to the Future flames.
Tim went home.
Yeah. And I said, you know, since Timmy ditched us, why don't we go over to overtime? Maybe all the idiots are over here and we'll get to shop our tails off without any hassle.
Yeah. Less than a mile away from the shop.
Yeah. That didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
It turns out just as many people had not heard of the card show and were at their favorite local card shop, Overtime Cards. We had a lot of fun looking through it, looking through the cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And something caught my eye. And we've posted about it on some of our teasers. So some people may have already seen this, but this is a dual autograph 2024 Bowman University Best Football Cam Rising, and Dorian Singer, who was a wide receiver we had a lot of hopes for, and I think could have done well if he had someone that threw him the ball.
Yeah,
potentially. He's playing at least preseason for the Jags, so he's got some skill.
Oh, is he really?
He is. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And this card is numbered to 10. And the reason this card caught my eye in particular, I'm kind of wrapping up my Cam Rising collection.
Sure.
Right?
You've got just about everything.
What more is there? But this card I had caught my eye when I was previously looking for Cam Risings and was there's still a version of this card listed for $250 on eBay.
It's so silly.
That guy has no idea what he's doing. This card at number to 10, $35.
That's an awesome pickup, man.
In a Utah local card shop.
It's so perfect.
And it looks so nice. I love it. It's going to fit my collection perfectly.
Can I take a look at that again?
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, that red just pops.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
And I like that it has just like the little gold bar in the bottom left corner that tells you, hey, it's numbered to 10.
And it's number 1. It's the first
numbered 1 out of 10. Right. The other one's numbered 5 out of 10. And if you're weird like me, I like 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Oh, no, it's great. And there are people who like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good looking card. What a great pickup.
Yeah. So we ended up with like a really successful hobby day.
You could have bought a $500 box and not ended up with a card that you were as happy with as this for $35.
Right. And so we just continued our goals of not ripping wax.
Yeah.
Buying what we like.
Yeah.
I don't rip wax anymore. I buy what I like.
He buys what he likes. The dogs have infiltrated this.
Now,
Sarah's mandating to come on the show. Did you text her about this?
I did.
Okay.
If you wouldn't, I don't even know.
I don't know.
And we don't need a camera. That's okay on you. But I'm bringing Sarah. She was just across the hall filming a special. I decided to jump in and say,
do you want a camera? I can fire this up real quick if you need it.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it. So card talk. I'm just going to pull the scenes behind the curtain back a little bit so we can see behind the scenes in the production of card talk. I just thought this would be interesting for the listeners real quick before I tell you about the rest of my Saturday.
I don't know where you're going with this, so I'm going to sit back and listen.
Yep. You just sit back and have a sip. All right. So we talk about a lot of products that are going to make it to air on Card Talk with Mrs. Doc and products that aren't. And I just want to highlight one product that isn't. You came to us with a certain product for this week or next week. What was it?
Topps Chrome Cactus Jack
WWE.
WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think a lot of people get real excited because our boy McFoley was Cactus Jack. But I unfortunately had to drop the news that, you remember?
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's not Cactus Jack. It's Travis Scott.
Yeah. And his record company.
Boo!
Which we all went and saw McFoley.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We saw the original Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would pay this premium price thinking it's going to be a McFoley based set.
No.
Only to find.
Yeah.
It's a Sando.
No, it's the man who single-handedly ruined WrestleMania. Well, with one other person, The Rock.
Oh.
Yes.
Travis Scott. Who
I think so, but I'm worried you're setting me up for something, so I'm going to be quiet.
I'm not. But I just wanted our listeners to know we don't bring everything to air. If it sucks, if it's based on someone like Travis Scott or an influencer, get out of here. We have no room for it.
I'm going to get roasted.
I
don't trust him.
So after we got home from the card shop, I decided to rip some wax.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Did he really?
Yeah.
Are you just finding out about this?
This is news to me.
So I have a little collection of boxes at my house that where is it? That of cards that and Legos that I've collected since Christmas. I've put them all together in my office, and it's like having a bad day, a little bored. Kind of what we've talked about when we first started trying to compile wax.
Oh yeah,
we'll just rip a little bit of wax, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for my birthday, I got a bunch more Legos.
Mm-hmm.
No new wax because I don't rip wax anymore.
Yep. Of course.
But I had these two small boxes. One was Topps Holiday Baseball, and one was like a blaster box of Allen and Ginter.
Okay.
I open up these two more because I have Legos. They're bugging me on the floor of my office. I got to get rid of them. There's going to be no hits. It's just going to be a waste of time.
Next.
In the Topps Holiday, I hit a Andrew McCutcheon numbered to 10.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
yeah.
selling for about $100.
Very nice.
Consistently. So that's not nothing.
That is not nothing. That's a nice card.
And then Alan Ginter, why don't you go read that redemption card?
Get out of here. Do you know what this is?
No.
Get out of here. You are due to receive mini non-baseball autograph card of Travis Scott.
No.
Get out of
It's
here.
an excellent hit.
I
It's
bet
selling
that's
for
an
hundreds of dollars.
expensive hit for sure. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Dude,
Wow.
this is our year. If I can get this out of 2 crappy hobby boxes,
So are you back? Are you back to ripping?
I'm back, baby. No.
Mac is excited.
No.
Max is saying no.
No. In fact, what I came to the conclusion of,
You
because
set your back.
next week, we're going to cover, I've been making a lot of purchases and I added those up the other day. Your boy isn't spending on cards for a couple months. He'll compile some lists, but the old wallet needs a breather.
Disneyland's going to help with that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That'll go real well.
Yep.
Because my wallet's been pummeled into submission.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you ahead of time.
Oh, that is fantastic.
While I'm at it, real quick, very briefly, I did get one mail day of a card that we've been talking about. My Chris Mullen has arrived.
Hey, all right. Very nice.
It's a beautiful card. I just want to show you.
It's not a sticker auto.
It's not a sticker auto.
No.
I just want to do this, and I got to be careful because I don't want to harm it more. But just listen to this sound. Turn your volume up. That's the card bouncing around in the mag. This mag was just loose in this.
Oh, gosh.
It was just bouncing up and down. So that's good. That's a good start. But I got to say, the mag's clean. It's an immaculate number to 49 on card auto. You can't really beat that.
That is a beautiful card. It's impeccable.
Impeccable.
Yeah, those impeccable cards are so nice. They're so nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, our dogs are gonna kill each other.
One of your dogs.
Are we
is
good?
trying
We
to
gotta
bite
get
the
out of
penis
here.
of the other dog.
Let's get at it. Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Ricky,
What
those
more
were
do you
two
need?
incredible hits. We got a comment here that says Ripper Ricky is back. Max is fired up. Penny's fired up. Chris Mullen's got a crew top. I'm going to cut my hair just like him to celebrate.
Please don't.
All right. It's been another fun show.
I looked at photos of me from like 5 years ago. Woof. That was when Ricky and Tim
I
used to
don't
give me the
agree.
hardest time about my haircut.
I don't
You
agree.
guys are
I think you're a
real
handsome
mean.
gentleman.
These dogs. Get us out of here.
All right. For Chad and Sarah, I am Ricky, and Chad is not going to be getting that Peyton Manning card. Wishing all of you a one of one night. My God, he is broken in half.
I can't believe you hit Travis Scott.
I unrecorded. Should I hit back?
I can't believe you hit Travis Scott.
I can't either. And you know the saddest thing about it is, I care not at all about Travis Scott or his music. And it's not that I dislike him. It's just that generation has passed me on.
How much does that card sell for?
So I've only seen the redemption for a few $100. There are versions numbered to 25 and 50 that are selling for $500 to $600. I kind of think there's not been a base version, which is what I have.
Yeah.
I've not seen a hard copy of that sold. So I think when it comes in,
Sell the redemption.
you think?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sell the redemption. Go to your junk box. Find $300 to $400 more stuff that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Sell it. Go buy yourself a nice Barry Sanders or a Matt Stafford, and then you get all of that for selling a few cards and from your Allen and Ginter box.
That's a win.
As a side note, one thing we forgot to talk about at the card show. This is a transition.
Okay.
We talked about doing a remote podcast where we dress up and we walk into a shop and we start the podcast by yelling, "Hello, Dan."
I think it was, "Hello, Lithuanian Bakery."
I said, "You're supposed to stop it after Dan."
God damn it.
Dan it.
You need to cut that last part out.
Okay, all right, cut it off. Thanks everyone for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. Ricky, when do you want to do a show next week?
Thursday.
What time?
7.
6:59.
6:59. 6:59.
6:59, motherfucker.